When you're falling, I'll be there above all.
For the day is, how long is it going to take for you guys to say, "Come save me"? How many sessions am I going to be out?
I think we should save Arsenal, guys.
Nah.
Wait, are we missing someone in this conversation? Was there a dude with like a suit or something? Always talking about Epic?
Was that like guys, are we like missing a de facto leader or something? Maybe.
Whatever happened to that guy?
Yeah, he was an asshole, wasn't he?
What an asshole!
Well, Arsenal, man, I feel bad. First they take your technology, now they took you.
I'm back.
Uh-huh. Well, right now might be a good time to recap what happened, especially because Rafferty wasn't there for, 2 sessions?
Yeah, I've been out. So what you guys been up to? What has happened in my uneventful absence?
Well, what happened 2 sessions ago?
We took out a contract on Liberty.
Again?
I'm joking.
I believe way back when, we had tracked down a super fast individual who had decided to irradiate a whole bunch of stuff before. And we found him and the place he got all the radiation stuff from, or at least where he stored it. He got away. Afterwards, Liberty stepped aside to do interrogations, and we went on investigating him. We talked to a criminal underlord to try to find out more information about him. Succeeded by trading off the information for decrypting something for him, which turned out to be some interesting information in itself. And followed the trail out to a bunker south of the city, where the Black Hand and our super fast enemy, the Hornet, were both hiding out. We then got tasked to come around, decided to assault the bunker, and in the ensuing fight, Firebrand died again, Arsenal has been kidnapped, Scrap managed to punch out the Black Hand in the face quite a lot, to his surprise.
I tore off his arm.
Axiom almost died, and then so did a whole bunch of Task Force XCOM units.
So situation normal, all fucked up.
Actually, pretty much all of us almost died.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It was
I don't trust
only
always
because
anymore.
of Axiom with his healing touch that actually we survived that fiasco.
He's got the magic touch.
By the
And
power of Arangibus, I heal you.
I would suppose at that point everyone is probably heading back to base.
Yes, so everybody who was in the
With the
bunker,
TNT.
the task guys are flushing out the last little corners that weren't important enough for you guys to head through. And it appears as if, well, you actually don't know, you haven't been briefed on it yet, but you guys are kind of being ushered out, and they're like, "Oh, thanks for doing all the work. We're gonna catalog everything now. That's the real fun stuff."
Yeah, we're kind of limping out.
Yeah, but thankfully you don't have to fly back to task base. They do have a chopper for you.
Man, I've had a good day. I'm in a rough shape, but I got a sword. I got an arm now.
Dude, we lost Arsenal.
Right? Yes, bad things happen. Curses.
We can't go a single encounter without Firebrand turning into a dragon egg.
Yeah, but look at this, and he kind of takes the arm and he does he puppets it a bit. It's like, oh no, I've been defeated. Russian accent.
Yeah, and in the meantime, the Black Hand would actually be strapped into a seat further down the helicopter.
I wave to him with the hand.
He's
He's actually conscious.
He's unconscious right now.
Damn it.
Is the Hornet also captured, or was he actually killed when we finished him off?
Nah, he fucking died.
Okay, cool. Just good clarification. Nobody's just
No.
leaving like him unconscious in the bunker or something.
Nah, he got murked.
All right. We put a few points on the board, but overall, this was a whole shit show.
Yeah, I guess sort of. Like, just don't worry about it. You just take a nap. I'll let you know when we get home. I mean, you could use a nap, right? I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. Speaking
Your-
of,
Your internal optimism is inspiring, and then I lean back and close my eyes.
oof.
Scrap just kind of goes, yeah, violence helps.
Violence. Okay. Speaking of which, Liberty, you would have noticed that the base, maybe a few hours ago, was all in a dither. There are people flying around and running to and fro all over the place. There's mobilization like you hadn't seen there before. But of course, being a support, you were not invited. And now it seems like some of the helicopters are returning, along with the A-team coming in here.
Wait, we're the A team?
Pretty
I thought
much.
I thought we were just the team.
We have the NPCs, which occasionally do things, but
The ET, the expendable team.
Jesus.
yes. Okay.
But I guess we're landing. Who has the egg? Oh wait, no, we have a handler. That's right. He has a handler.
Yeah,
now.
yeah. There was another guy in a helicopter who was just holding the egg.
Cradling. We insist we must cradle the egg.
Yeah,
You're sleeping. Don't worry about it.
Well,
He's
like-
doing his job.
Like he was cradling the egg, but every once in a while he would take out a pocket lighter and like run it over the bottom.
Gotta keep it
Put
warm.
frying pan on medium high.
Pretty much.
Scrambled firebrand.
Would he actually come out broken? I want to know.
I really don't know, actually. There's
Like,
like
I-
nothing in it. We're just
Throw him into a campfire, comes out deep fried.
like, I
Isn't
guess
that
it's really
the
same
can?
as like what would happen if like someone died, like say our Primus character, and you like cut him up or something. You know, would he still be resurrected? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
is a whole other thing though.
I just think you'd come out tanner than normal. Someone put you over the fire. You're just saying if you're kept cold, you're like really pale. But if you're like hucked into a roaring fire the entire time, you're just like charcoal black.
No, if he's kept cold, he just straight up doesn't come back, isn't that right?
that's right.
Oof.
Wait, what?
Not that anyone knows this yet.
No.
Of course not. But what?
Yeah.
I
has
have
a weakness.
limitations for reasons.
So
Actually,
hard.
coming back, immortality actually has a built-in limitation. So yeah, there you go.
Yeah, it does.
That was the one I chose.
Yes. Besides, you do lose all your hero points when you come back. I believe that's in the power description.
Is it? I'll double check.
Lose all your hero points. You mean when you die?
Yes.
Oh wow! Someone actually got killed.
That's why he's constantly shilling for hero points.
I mean, I will say that Firebrand has died 3 times now.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
But then again, considering the fact that he's built himself with immortality to begin with, he kind of tends to throw himself in the middle of things, knowing he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's
I
played
just
for
know
a
my
gag.
luck is going to catch up to me. That's really it.
Yeah.
Some
So
guy
you
just-
defeated the Hornet, but Arsenal is missing and presumed capture.
Yeah, we don't.
There's no presumption about it. He was captured.
There was a
Okay.
giant mechanical being that we could see very far away that flew away with him, but left his helmet behind.
Okay. What was
Destroyed
the-
None of us can
helmet.
fund
All right. So what is the status of Epic?
AWOL with
So
Arsenal.
I assume it's inside Arsenal's suit, or maybe there's a backup on this computer, but I'm pretty sure none of us have the password.
Well, also, it's my understanding that Epic is an artificial intelligence of such complexity, it can only run on certain systems, one of which is Arsenal's suit.
Exactly. The other one was the computer back at his original base, but the alien computer chip that it was necessary to run him had been stolen.
Okay.
So the only place Epic could run at the time was now is Arsenal's suit, and now Arsenal and his suit is gone.
But we have the helmet of the suit.
Yeah, but
I don't think it's enough to run Epic.
no.
Well,
The helmet
first
itself was in real bad shape.
Yeah.
Okay, well, the first thing to do was check to see if the computer was built into the helmet, but apparently it's built into the suit. I didn't know this. I don't have the manual for Arsenal's suit.
Nobody does.
For all this
That's
shit.
true.
Right.
That's true. Dex technically has the manual.
Shit.
Oh, we don't
Remember,
even need you. We can just have Dex build another one. This is great.
I remember I
It's
gave
time to
him
get a lizard man and a mech.
Have our pet
Actually-
alien build it for us.
That would be of greater interest. If I'm going to assume that while I was gone, I was attending to various humanitarian duties, as I do, selflessly, since I just show up and pretend to be whoever they need.
Real
So-
Girl Scout over here.
Yes, I'm. To be alive is to be full of possibility. So I will go and check with Dex.
Okay, so you'd find him. Actually, at this point, you wouldn't find him in the lab. You'd find him in one of the launch bays, and it looks like he's really putting something together in there.
Okay. Dex, as usual, it is good to see how industrious you are. What sort of endeavor are you attempting today?
So, how close would you get before you said that?
I would be a respectable distance away. It's my understanding that Dex is rather skittish and does not appreciate people invading his personal space.
That's pretty wise. So he would kind of start a little bit, roll himself out from under the booster he's working on, and he's like, "Oh, hello. What can I help you with?"
Well, we have a dilemma. Arsenal is missing and presumed kidnapped.
Oh dear.
Ain't no presumption about it, dude.
I was wondering where all those helicopters were going.
So I have here a photo of his last known appearance, which, as you can see, is quite blurry and doesn't have a lot of details. But you're a technical genius. Does this mechanism look familiar to you in any capacity?
Well, I don't know if I'm a technical genius, but he's going to take the picture. He's going to kind of study it a little while. He's going to read it very, very close up to his face, kind of spin it around a little bit. It's like, wow, this picture's awful. He's going to take a little magnifying glass. Look
Yes,
around
I'm
at it.
assuming it's also a digital composite of several other pictures that we had to upscale. So I do apologize for the lack of quality.
Yeah. Well, it's obviously humanoid, so I don't really recognize too much of it from my technology, but I can see that there's a port here. And he points down to a port in the would it be in the back or the lower back where this chip is accessed? Or like where would it be?
For Arsenal's suit,
Yeah.
he had a computer thing built into his arm, so that's probably all his computer connections would be on part of that.
Yeah.
The chip itself would have been buried deep in the suit as he could get because protection.
Yeah. He'd point at the access points in the arm. It's like, I do recognize these. The chips that our ships use a very specific access port. Of course, it can be adapted and such, but this carries hallmarks of that adapter.
So it looks to me like whoever has captured Arsenal already has access to your technology and possibly has kidnapped Arsenal because of his knowledge of your technology.
Well, if my sources are correct, Arsenal worked for the organization that created whatever this is. So it's not really surprising.
I thought I would come to you to ask for assistance in being able to find Arsenal. I believe there is only one person who knows Arsenal better than anyone, and that would be Epic.
I make a light cough and I'm like, I could probably make a spell that could find Arsenal.
Oh, you could?
Well, yeah, we have his helmet. I'm assuming I can use a ritual to create another dowsing rod to find the rest of the suit.
Well, you have a sympathetic connection. This helmet represents part of the suit, just as you could use hair or tissue to find someone because of their body, couldn't you use the helmet, the locus
Absolutely,
of
yeah.
intelligence?
That's how we. Well, you missed the other part. I also helped Arsenal find out who stole his stuff from his warehouse when it got destroyed.
Oh, that's good news. Who is it?
Actually, out of character, you already have that spell done.
Yeah, I already have it all set up. I'm wondering if I could just adapt it to just locate Arsenal now.
You could, and I would encourage you to do such a thing, but I wanted to ask Dex if they could help me with an unusual request. I can understand how it might not be possible.
What sort of unusual request?
Well, we have a backup of Epic. We don't have a computer that's sophisticated enough to run it. Do you have a computer that's sophisticated enough to run Epic?
Just to establish, you actually don't have Epic,
Really? Arsenal said he made backup copies of Epic.
but the backup copy was stolen from the warehouse.
Which
That
hasn't
was your
really been
only-
rebuilt either.
That
No.
was your only backup copy?
Well, they only had 2 chips.
Yeah.
Oh, well
And
then never.
it's currently chilling in Mega City 6.
The way
Wait.
I see it, because of the whole minion rules, the fact that if I lose the minion, I could technically get it back. I have quote unquote backups of the code, but it would take time to rebuild and recompile.
Right, so it'd be too complex. So it's
Yeah.
your non-working, uncommented code.
Exactly. It's not like I have a mirror image of Epic. I have the stuff I could rebuild Epic from,
And it also-
including most of his memories.
It also sounds like rebuilding Epic as a. I thought maybe it might be possible to rebuild him so we could use him for advice to find you, but it sounds like that would be, But once again, my character looks into it and it's like,
Yeah.
oh wow, that sounds like it would be a lot. That could take weeks, if not months. Why don't we go back to this casting a spell to find his location? That's not going to trigger any, demonic forces or unwanted intelligences, is it?
Always, but nothing worth having is without any risk, my friend. So, do you want to just sit here with our thumbs up our butt, or do we want to find Arsenal?
No, but shouldn't we repair to a quieter location so that, first of all, we don't get any psychic interference from people here, and secondly, if you unleash some sort of horrible force, it won't be in a populated area?
Well, duh, I'm a wizard, remember?
I apologize for presuming. Do you have a certain location in mind?
Absolutely. Fui, what's the mechanics of this involve?
Well, if you want to find a secluded location, probably the best place would be outside the walls, but of course, it's a bit janky going out there anyway.
Well, it's the ocean, right? Can't we just get a boat?
Yeah, you can go into the ocean as well.
How about, I was thinking more like a sub basement, behind some secure doors kind of deal.
That as well. That
The
as well.
advantage of having a boat might be, does your spell tell you exactly where they are, or just the direction and distance?
I for all intents and purposes, I can make a divining rod that'll basically point me in the direction of Arsenal, and then we just have to circle around until the thing starts spinning, and then basically we're in the vicinity.
Okay, so the spell only works if you're in the vicinity. How large is the vicinity?
Oh, well, I'll let you explain what happened because you actually did this ritual before.
Right. I mean, it goes on indefinitely. I mean, we could, if something's hundreds of miles away, it'll just point in one direction. That's literally what happened. When we went to look for Arsenal stuff, we ended up at one edge of the city, and it was just pointing off into the distance. And we just figured out, the only place along that path is Mega City 6, and there's apparently this group of people who want Arsenal stuff. Are these the same group of people that kidnapped Arsenal?
It was actually pointing towards the east, so it was Mega City 1.
My bad. Mega City 1. But was it the same group of people who stole Arsenal stuff that kidnapped Arsenal? Do we know that?
I'll let you discuss that amongst yourselves. I mean,
So once again, if I understand this correctly, your spell tells you the direction, but not the distance.
No, but obviously if we pass, obviously if we get to range 0, it's just going to spin back and point to the direction it is again. So basically you just do a triangulation. You just go around in a circle.
That's what I was getting at. So we're going to have to cast at least twice because you need at least 2 points to make a triangulation. Okay, that works for me.
Like I said, let me handle the technical details of this. But suffice to say, provided there's any mystical interference or some demonic force already interfering with the situation, I can at least point us in his general direction.
Roger that.
And as to who kidnapped me, I can point this out as overall general character knowledge. There was 2 groups in the bunker: Children of Liberty and Mordhau in the form of the Black Hand and some of their equipment.
So if one of those 2 groups was the same group that stole your equipment from the warehouse, do we know that?
Yes,
Which group was that?
Mordhau, because they had the whaps that attacked and took over my defenses, and I also pointed out that Mordhau is known to have a research base in Mega City 1.
Okay, so we could make the assumption that Mordhaus kidnapped you.
That's up to you guys. I'm gonna.
Well, I asked Scrap and the rest of the guys. I'm like, would the Sons of Children of Liberty have any reason to kidnap Arsenal?
Oh, Scrap just kind of vanished as soon as you got to the base. He got off the helicopter, and then before he hit the ground, he was just elsewhere. He didn't follow you downstairs. I'm not going to give reasons. I'll meet you guys later. No worries.
He waved the arm at you guys and poofed.
Nice. Nice. So,
All right, so then I guess I'm really just talking to Liberty, like.
Liberty and Dex. Dex is there. Don't forget the lizard.
Okay,
Well, I assume Dex is busy with his project.
yeah, Dex has kind of forgot about the conversation.
Oh, well, he's still there, though. It's like background noise. It's like having your TV on.
It is like having your TV on, because every once in a while I'd be like,
Well, I would think that our best bet would be to sort of get some sort of high-speed watercraft with some endurance, so we can cast a spell once we're out in the ocean, then move several miles away and cast it again, and then use a navigation map to triangulate a location.
All right, it doesn't have to be that complicated. I just need a secluded spot. I could cast a ritual. I could either adapt the existing divining rod or create a new one. We just need one. We just probably gonna have to travel a little bit before we could triangulate his position.
Right. That's why I suggested a boat. Also, which way did they carry Arsenal off?
Yeah, in general east direction.
East. So that's inland then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Maybe we should get a plane then. I mean, we have no idea how far away he is. It's been hours. Has been hours or days?
It's been hours at this point.
Yeah, he could be anywhere. So we might actually need a craft to get there.
All right, I'll let you handle that little detail. I'm gonna find myself a basement and take care of this. I guess someone put. I look at the handler with the egg. I guess someone put Firebrand in a pot of boiling water so he can finally poach, and hopefully he'll be back before we leave.
Well, what accelerates Firebrand's resurrection?
Nothing accelerates it. It just enables it to. It's just ensuring that he doesn't get cold.
Aside from literal godly invention, I would think nothing that's really.
Yeah, and unless
Heat it
you
up.
throw me into the freezer, it'll happen.
Okay, I didn't know. Well, if anyone needs me, this is my current cell phone number. You can call me when you're ready. I assume you have a map and you can actually triangulate, right?
No, we're gonna have to fly around for a little bit.
All right.
So why don't you arrange some transportation and I'll arrange the detective.
Well, I'm thinking if it's just gonna be you and me flying around and no one else, and since everyone can fly, because of course, I'll just come with you. I believe my max flying speed is only 60 miles an hour.
Mine's a 12.
Oh, perfect.
Mine's a flight 12, so I think it's like supersonic speed or something at this point.
Considering you kind of like have a ghostly astral form to doing it, then it's more like, you just slip through the air.
Whoosh.
So I can just follow you.
Yes, absolutely.
What?
All right, Fui, what do I gotta do?
Okay, I'm gonna say you can perform this ritual automatically, but it's gonna take a few days.
All right, so I seclude myself to the basement, and I'm chanting and humming away, and writing my little sacred scroll runes,
Okay.
and I guess we'll wait for Firebrand to wake up.
All right, Firebrand. After about a day, you spill out of a small pot of water.
Wait, you guys are gonna wait a whole day? Bye, Arsenal.
I mean,
Yeah,
what,
that
I
is
don't
a
think you
good
can find him
point. It is
otherwise.
going to be a
Bye-bye.
whole day.
Your friend has been captured, possibly by hostile forces. You seem awfully unconcerned about this.
I'm very concerned. I'm spending like 12 hours. I literally spent the last 10 hours of chanting and writing. What do you
I'm
think?
meditating as hard as I can.
I mean, what else are you gonna do? Like, we don't know where he went. We don't know where they took him. Like, there's nothing we can't do except for wait for the one thing that can actually track him down. We
Well,
can send out pamphlets. Have you seen this? Put him on a milk carton. But I don't think that'll do anything.
Well, I've already looked into other options. We can't ask anyone who would know, and he doesn't. I don't believe that there is any tracking device built into his helmet to find the suit. So I suppose we will have to. I guess I will spend the next day at my various humanitarian affairs, trying not to worry too much about the fate of whatever has happened to Arsenal.
okay. So, after about a day, Firebrand's gonna pour out of a pot of water onto the floor.
I am
Ah.
free.
Pretty
Ah,
much.
it's salty and I'm all wet.
There's so much salt in the water.
A slight hint of garlic and oregano too.
At least I
Nice.
smell nice.
Got to keep the noodles from sticking together.
Oh shit!
Well-
You actually don't even know that.
I don't
That's
even
the
know yet.
first
So
one.
I just like stand up, I like shake myself off a little bit. I look around to like whoever's there. It's like, well, looks like you guys are all alive, so the bunker went great.
Well, Scraps in the
Fantastic.
kitchen.
Yeah. Well,
He
like
just,
as near the kitchen.
I guess this would be a good time since let's see here. What? No one saw him after he left the thing. It's been a day, one night passed. Yeah, this is fine. So he's sitting like I want to think that he gave your handler the time off. Just says like you've been watching him all day. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And Scraps propped himself up on a chair. He's got his feet up on the table. Is anyone else there? Let's get a roll call going here. You don't have to be here if you don't wanna.
I don't think really anybody else is there.
I'm in some
We've
room.
all seen this before.
I'm all sequestered in some room chanting right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Scrap was there. He has both pairs of his arms crossed, one over the back of his head and one right in his front. And he just like, oh, welcome back. And he hands you a towel.
Firebrand like just blinks a little bit. He doesn't realize anything at all yet for a second. It's like, oh, I guess it's good to see that you're okay then, Scrap. Says,
He got
just
sleepy
like
brain going
toweling
on.
himself off a little bit, and then he double takes like,
Hold up.
oh, something
I
happened
wanna-
to you, Scrap.
Uh,
Did you hang out in Proof Nitty a little too much?
well, maybe. I don't think that's it. But anyways, we have to catch up.
Anyway,
Was I
don't
out
worry
that
about that.
long? I mean, you put me on boil.
That was. And he's just kind of scrambling looking for the name, the Greek
Egbert.
guy. He did it.
Egbert.
The Greek guy. It's pretty believable, honestly.
He turned it on.
Oh, it's
I
not
had
the first
it
time.
on a low simmer. I don't know what he was doing. In any case, yeah, you died. You got shot.
remember that
don't know what
part.
happened. And Arsenal's gone. He was taken away by bad guys. We're looking for him.
Wait,
And what?
what? Where is he then?
I
You're
don't
looking. What have you been doing the last day?
know.
You've
Dealing
been
with
watching
these.
me boil for like a whole day.
No, I've only been here for about 3 hours. But
At least it's a good use of your time, I guess.
I lost track most of yesterday, and I came to sometime yesterday after or no, midday about I don't know. I woke up. It's fine. Going through. Arsenal's taken. bad guys. Yeah, oh God, we miss him. He's missing. Fuck. What else is there to say? Oh,
Magic ritual.
yeah, the wizard's downstairs. He's drafting up. He's doing his Harry Potter stuff. Looking for him. It's a work in progress. And how you doing?
Well, a little drier now at least, but so no idea where yet. How much longer
Not a
does
chance.
Axiom have on that ritual? I know it takes a
Scrap.
long while.
Scrap looks at his invisible pocket or invisible hand watch.
Probably another
And
day.
he goes, I don't know. I mean, he probably knows, but I don't think I'm gonna bug him. So I think we'll hear him, or the whole place will explode with magical energies. Either one will go down, and we'll find out. And we'll know what happens. We'll be fine.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and start getting ready for whenever he gets done.
Yeah, you
And
go
for
do
that,
that.
I
I'm gonna
turn
go-
right back around towards the counter and reach for the coffee.
Nice. It's empty.
Ah! I
They
reach
left
for
it empty.
Someone
Just 'cause
left
that's
it
how
on
his
empty.
work.
It's got that nasty sludge at the bottom.
Yes, Firebrand is not very good at investigating, but he needs to know where to go before he flies out.
Mm-hmm. So, does anybody have anything else they would like to do over the next day or so?
Let's see here.
There's like a whole other day.
Yeah, the whole day. Like, what can we? I guess me and you can go patrolling. I suppose. Look for
Right,
something out
maybe
of.
we could actually pick up something along the way if we encounter any sort of Mordo
We can hit up a
personnel.
gas station, get some candy or something.
I mean, that too, sure.
Aren't there a bunch of known Morehouse associates that you can interrogate?
I mean, as powerful as I am still not very intimidating in the first place. And they're not Scrap. Firebrand is just attractive, so you can try and persuade them if they find him attractive.
Persuade.
Actually, that's not too bad of an idea. I mean, we did just get a whole bunker of these guys, right? They're not all dead.
Oh no.
Oh, that's right. Well, those weren't Mordhau. Those were Children of Liberty.
Right.
They were
well,
they were a
they
couple
were
more now
together.
people.
Oh,
Yeah, there were
Um,
some mercs there because remember we got a couple in the opening place plus the ones who were piloting the whaps.
oh, that's right.
So
I guess yeah, you
since
wouldn't get a flap.
since I've probably at least been appraised that Liberty is out doing their thing, and Axiom has time, I could at least go check up on the prisoners and the interrogations and what information we have,
Mm-hmm.
if any.
So, what you're able to glean from talking to the interrogators and the people down in the bowels of the holding cells are the goons don't really know too much. They're just hired. They're not exactly mercenaries. They're PMC personnel. They don't get told too many high things, and they appear to have been paid somewhat well to keep quiet. But they're making absolutely no progress on the Black Hand.
Right, I figured the Black Hand probably wasn't ever going to open up. But for the people who've been paid, it is definitely highly unlikely they'd know something like the person who took Arsenal has a personal grudge in his own personal deck. But they might know things like where were they supposed to go afterwards, and if there was a plan to capture someone, where were they going to go with them afterwards as well.
Mm-hmm.
Or hell,
So-
who hired them?
Yeah.
Follow the money.
Yeah,
So
I
the-
imagine here that the Children of Liberty just hired out Mordhau or something, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, what the goons got actually going to tell you. Oh shit! Yeah, there is actually something significant they can tell you.
Okay.
The Mordhau goons would tell you that they were hired. Well, no, they weren't hired. They were supposed to go out with the Black Hand, supposed to go under the guise of delivering HWAPs to the Children of Liberty leadership to test all that business and give you some ammunition for them, all the good stuff. Except once they were inside and in the inner sanctum, they were actually supposed to off the leadership.
Huh. Very interesting. I'm guessing the orders probably paid for that.
They don't know.
Yeah, the Black Hand would probably know that information.
Probably.
Hmm. That's interesting. So it wasn't a certain alliance. That makes me at least feel a little bit better.
Hmm.
All of our enemies come together to destroy us. Um,
What's the word? It's
let's see.
The evil League of Evil.
Yeah, would the goons have been raised on a evacuation plan, or where they were going to go afterwards, or where they're even based out of?
They're supposed to go back to back to one of the ships out at sea. But they also tell you now that they haven't come back. The ship's probably gone.
Hmm. Do you think that that's where they would have taken Arsenal out to one of the ships?
I don't know, man. I don't get paid enough for that kind of shit.
You tell me, I only work here.
Oh yeah, that's what you can gather.
So, well, this is interesting at the least. So we do have the Black Hand, but I don't know if there's anything I'd want to ask him that he would actually tell us.
Yeah.
I imagine he'd be more inclined to just spit in my face a little bit or something.
That seems like a fair assumption.
But I am involved with task, and I can ask them what they happen to know about ships at sea right now, because they probably at least have some monitoring of it. So I'm going to go up and harass Carrere, because I don't bother him enough.
Okay. So, actually, when you get up to Carrere, his door is locked.
Huh.
Scrap
But
looks over and goes, do you want it not to be locked anymore?
Well, I mean, is he even in there?
Is there a window?
Oh, knock, knock.
Wait, is there like a window into his office? Can we see in there?
There is a small window, but it's a bit too high up for you.
Oh, well, I'll just, like, lean my head in, like, press my face to the glass.
Yeah, you can like peer over the top. He okay, give me a sec. Rafferty, I'm actually getting a bit of my own feedback from you sometimes. It's a bit odd.
Yeah, that's weird. I have a microphone, but apparently it picks up vibrations from the actual speakers.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And this is the Turtle Beach headset, so I'm continually disappointed by that. I expected better from Turtle Beach.
Yeah, it's a bit odd.
That's what you get for trusting turtles. They don't even have fingers.
Turtles, not even once. All right, so you'd find Carrere. He'd be looking at something on his computer, and when you knocked on it, he'd look up to you. He always looks haggard. He looks especially haggard at this point, and he's going to press a button on his desk, and you hear this door unlock.
All right, I'm gonna step in. And I'm just gonna go. Arsenal is at sea.
What?
He's got to be at sea. That's what they said down in the interrogation rooms.
Well,
Do we have any like what do you use to like detect ships nowadays? Is it radar, sonar? I get the words confused. What do we know?
Well, we know he's not on a ship, and he's gonna spin his monitor around, and you are going to see a still frame of Arsenal without the suit, tied to a chair in a white room.
Firebrand is just going to like literally gasp.
Gasp!
That white room is far too large to be on any ship.
Dun dun.
And he's gonna say, "We just got this communication over an encrypted channel. We believe it's from Mordhau, and it's got a location stamp. That's all we were able to mine from it.
Oh, well, where is it? I have to go right away.
It's coming from somewhere in Mega City 1.
Just somewhere.
Yes, unfortunately, Mega City 1 runs off of monolithic singular server networks. So we can't, it's very difficult to pinpoint exactly where things are coming from.
Remind me real quick where Mega City 1 was.
Mega
where-
City.
That's where Arsenal's stuff was stolen and taken to.
Oh, right. That was like Japan or China, wasn't it?
Mega City 1 stretches from Seoul around the Yellow Sea down to Hong Kong along the coast.
So yeah, the entire coast there, yeah.
Pretty much.
It's not
Damn,
Judge
that's actually
Dredd's
massive. Holy shit.
Vegas one.
Yeah, Mega City 1 is the largest Mega City by a fair margin.
Also the longest.
Yes. It is quite long and skinny, but it's still huge.
Just welcome to Geography with Fui.
Yay!
Okay, so
Yeah, that's like saying something's in the Amazon rainforest. That's just whatever. It could be anywhere.
So I'll look at Kerr and just kind of ask, do you think they're holding him in one of their facilities there? Do we know where those are?
I think that's likely. We've narrowed down one or two facilities in the background. We've had some analysts working on it. And there have been a couple in the north, but they've been closed down around Beijing, Tianjin. But one that we do know about, but of course not its exact location, which we've just been triangulating activity around this area, is somewhere in Hong Kong.
Well, that narrows it down a whole lot, actually. Oh, you got my communicator. I'm heading out then. I literally just start fixing it to my ear.
All right, now hold on. Hold on.
Yeah?
I took the liberty of communicating with the other task group in Mega City 1 in the southern districts. They've agreed to lend you their support while you're there.
So I suppose you want me to check in with them first.
Ideally, yes. They'll at least be able to help you get a lay of the land.
That'll be good. I'll need to figure out where this is fast, especially if he's like that. And just take a look at the picture.
Also, Firebrand, how long are you comfortable flying?
Oh, well, it's just over in China. That shouldn't be like more than a day, right? I take a pit stop or something.
Well, I could always charter you a flight, especially for some of your less vertically inclined friends.
Oh, right. I probably want to bring them too. Shit.
Probably.
Yeah, you know the rest of the team that's furiously working on trying to save Arsenal too.
No, only I care. He's my friend. You back off.
like right after everything finishes, like your whole spell's all done, you're like, okay, I did it. Where's Firebrand? It's like, oh, he left for China like 2 days ago. He already knows where he is.
What? Why did he leave without us?
Well, no, the thing is, at your speed, it's like, oh, okay, and you'll be there in like 5 minutes. Your
Actually,
speed is 5,000 miles an hour.
Well, let's see, hold on.
16 miles a combat turn.
Let's just say if we're going from Paris to Tokyo or Beijing. Let's see how long that would take. Distance.
Let's find out.
8,200 kilometers. It would take him about an hour and some change.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a plane ride takes about 11 hours.
But the thing was, I think you could go that fast for that long without having carry on.
Yeah, and of course, with something like that, I would say it would exhaust you to do something like that.
Yeah, there's no check and bag policy with my airline.
No.
It's all carry on.
You'd have to stop somewhere in Kazakhstan.
Oof.
Yeah, I'd have to stop somewhere several times to pee.
Yeah, let's see, if you're just doing a straight shot, yeah, you'd pass through Ukraine, Kazakhstan, Mongolia. There's not really a whole lot of prime tourist destinations, especially in this irradiated future.
All right, so you said like 8,000 kilometers?
Yes, 8,200.
So yeah, I could do that in about 8 hours. 965, so.
We should get a plane in case we have to bring any people or things with us back.
Right, yeah. Firebrand has
right,
to, like...
Arsenal.
Yeah. Isn't all, wait, hold on.
Jeez.
Isn't all of his gear over there too?
Yeah.
Well, they might have all torn it apart by now. We've already been dicking about for like 2 days.
Yeah, and speaking of which, on the little video you had, it shows that they have that Arsenal's nose has been broken. He has blood running down his face a little bit. But other than that, he actually doesn't look too roughed up.
Well, we know how sassy he gets. A lot can change in 5 minutes.
I'm not
Eh.
Firebrand.
Everyone's sassy here. This is the entire party.
The
I'm sassy.
King.
I'm sassy when I'm behind the armor.
Yes, we are Sassy, the snack acquisition squad.
It's like a goon starts coming at unarmored Arsenal. Scream.
So let's I guess I'm not in the room with Career. I'm still waiting outside because I don't think the door's still locked. I don't know. I just saw Firebrand go
Oh.
leave. So
And
Yeah,
one
yeah.
last thing. I'm going to leave this up to you, but you should probably take a look at the end of this. He's going to kind of keep the video going for a second, and you hear like a sort of like computer scrambled voice. It says, "We understand you have one of our agents. We also have one of yours. Are you willing to make a trade?" It's like, think on it. A man for a man. And then the video is going to cut out. And he's going to kind of look over his glasses at you guys.
Yeah, Firebrand just like looks at it like a little speechless, just like mutters like a little bit under his breath, like, damn.
Well, this wasn't a message to us. This was a message we eavesdropped on, right?
Mm-hmm. But he's thinking he was going to call in on, but he was actually watching when you guys came in.
But we don't know who Mordhau was actually talking to, correct?
Well, it was,
I think it was a message to Task.
yeah, it was a message to,
Oh, it was to us.
yes.
Okay. Well, what do you guys have from Mordhau?
The Black Hand.
the guy's arm I tore off.
He's there. The rest of the Scrap and Firebrand definitely know this, but Arsenal let them know that he's kind of unofficial head of security and Black Ops, a mercenary they hired to do all their dirty work.
Okay. And you've had him imprisoned?
Yes, we
We can't-
just captured him.
We
Yeah.
captured him.
Oh, okay. Where is he?
In the cells in the Task Headquarters base right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I can just go pay him a visit. I can always pretend to be him.
Greetings, comrade. I am
That's-
Hand Black.
Actually,
Hello!
really ingenious, isn't it?
I just need to look him up a couple times. Well, you know, while they're here, do you mind if I speak with him?
I mean, all right, but I'm gonna need a decision soon if you want to be taking him over to Mega City 1.
Go ahead and charter the plane. We're not releasing him.
Oh, all right.
Go ahead and tell them we accept their offer, though.
Are you sure?
If it's to rescue Arsenal, plus also to work to the detriment of Mordhau, I am wholly committed to this mission.
All right. It's in cell block 3, cell 15.
So I'm gonna go spend some. What did you call this guy?
The Black Hand.
Is there the Black Hand or just Black Hand? Either one. There's a black and a hand there.
Either one.
I like to imagine while this is going on, Firebrand will go with Scrap to investigate his captured arm. How we can use that.
Oh, you don't get to. I don't get. I'm not telling you where it's stashed. You'll take it. I know what you'll do. I'll bring
Oh,
it
we
here.
can
You just wait
use
here.
it. Scrap, it's for Arsenal.
I know.
trouble.
I'm not showing you where I keep my stash. Just stay here. I'll bring her back.
So, Liberty, when you go down to this cell,
Reference.
it's like it's got a basic large steel door, and looking through the little slot, you can see him sitting at a desk. He looks like he's writing something. But he, of course, one of the sleeves on his jumpsuit's pinned up at the shoulder.
Uh-oh.
The guard does let you in.
But Rafferty's. Oh, wait, no, he's
Oh,
back.
no.
Am I
You
back?
okay?
Yes.
I was getting nothing, guys. It was totally mute.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry about that. It was completely mute.
At what point did you cut out?
After I asked my last question, after I said, Black Hand is a Mafia reference, right?
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, we didn't
Okay.
get that part, so.
Well, sorry.
Do
I asked
you guys know that Black Hand is a Mafia reference?
Yeah,
Crunch.
I wouldn't doubt it, honestly.
yeah. It's no, I was asking. Yeah, so I said, go ahead and accept the terms. We'll tell them we'll drop them up, and I said I was wholly committed, and then I said I wanted to go talk to him for a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, so Carrera agrees, and he gives you the coordinates.
What are the
coordinates.
what are the crimes you've officially charged him with?
Well, that's the thing. We can't hold him for too much longer because we actually don't have very many crimes on him. All we have is accusations from Arsenal, who, of course, is not here.
Doesn't trying to sell to a terrorist group count as a crime?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a crime.
With resources like Mordhau, they can hire some he's going to rub his thumb and forefinger together, persuade lawyers.
That's a government issue. I'm not sure how much you guys look into the government issue, but if he had weapons of mass destruction, that's not really something you bail people out of. What was he selling or alleged to sell?
Consider the fact of what our boys found in there was a number of Mordhau person and a number of dead Children of Liberty higher ups. For all the public knows, they were sent in by some sort of third party to kill them. From our point of view, it doesn't really look like they're selling them anything. But of course, we have the accounts from you.
So Black Hand here thinks he's going to be free because he thinks he can beat the rap.
It looks that way.
Okay, why would they arrange for a hostage transfer?
I don't know. Maybe they want to bring in the rest of the group. He's going to shrug.
Also, are they this video that came in? Who is it from again?
Well, we know that it's from the Mordhau organization, but we can't exactly identify the voice. It's been digitally masked.
So, okay, I apologize if I'm overreaching here. So, we don't know that Mordhau is guilty of the crime of selling weapons to terrorists, but we do know that Mordhau has admitted to kidnapping Arsenal and are now engaging in blackmail for a hostage transfer to get Black Hand out of.
Well, we can only assume it's Mordhau. It's not exactly.
Well, who did they say they were in the video? Just some random.
Well, they implied that.
They also said you have some of our people. So I would assume if you had some of our people. My head hurts here.
We have many people in our cells.
Right. So did they ask for Black Hand by name? Is that how we know?
These are all assumptions on our part. We're assuming
So we got a transmission from a terrorist organization that said they want us to release somebody, but they didn't say who.
We only have one. All right.
I'm not. If I'm pushing too hard, just let me know, because it's just I'm just. We're sure it's Black Hand is the one that. Okay.
Is it
not
the fact that
other terrorists that we have.
The last. So the last area we met, Mordhau, one of our own, went missing, and now we're getting a video with one of our own that is requesting a high-level personnel, which we have just obtained.
And
well, not
Mordhau, Right, and Mordhouse lawyers are so good that we can't admit this video into trial.
I think you underestimate how ANCAP this world is.
I guess more to the point, in this particular instance, this is coming from another city entirely, so we'd have to deal with it over there, and we don't really live over there to deal with it.
So this is a political issue.
International diplomacy, geopolitics, corporate drama.
Okay, that makes a little more sense. That's not so much they have good lawyers, so much as Black Hand has clout in a foreign country.
And
Okay.
Chinese and extradition doesn't really work. It's like, you should bring that person over here, and China looks at you and goes, "Go fuck yourself," and you go, "Well, okay, we tried."
Right, so this is a political issue, not a criminal issue.
Even in the dark future.
All right. Yeah, well, what is Mordhouse an international company?
It is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what do you guys want to do?
Well, I want to head there straight away, see what the task base over in Mega City 1 has to say,
I mean, do you
and
just want to give
then
them?
run straight to them and break down the wall.
Do you just want to give them Black Hand back? They're just going to get him back anyway.
But if we take away their bargaining chip, and we could just kill Black Hand.
Don't forget about me.
I'm pretty sure they would kill Arsenal in retaliation, and I'm not going to let that happen.
Okay, we got Arsenal first,
But yes,
and then we deal with this person.
So you
Yeah.
don't want to give them back Black Hand because we could
Well,
just trade Black Hand for Arsenal.
well, no, you make a good point, Liberty. If they're going to get him back anyway, easily through the legal system here, we may as well use him as a token while we have him.
I mean, I would think that Arsenal's personal safety is paramount, and if we think that they would honor the deal, and after we gave them,
Of course they're not going to honor the deal. They're totally going to stab us in the back on this. This is totally a trap.
why would they?
Because they're villains.
Oh, okay. If it's that kind of world, then all right, let's not give them.
I
It
mean,
sounds like you're generalizing a little bit there, Axiom.
They
That's
are
not
villains
prejudice.
after all.
Arsenal would agree.
All
If
right.
you were there.
Well, I'll
I'm
defer
like,
when-
they are villains, aren't they? That is what they do.
Well, they're a multinational mercenary company. That's more amoral than anything else.
Yeah, usually mercenaries do whatever makes the most money. That's why they're mercenaries. That's
And why
what
they
ANCAP
produce
is supposed to be.
huge mechs and armored suits now.
Yeah.
As I understand, they're not mercenary. They are a megacorp that specializes in military hardware that just happens to have its own personal arm.
that is correct.
Right, and they sell. Then they're in.
Yes.
That's
And
correct.
power and control and all that stuff.
And what's better than having a shit ton of money and a private army?
And an advanced AI armored tech suit.
All right. Well, if you don't want to exchange, well, you change.
Yeah.
It would also be really funny.
To do. Arm. I'd like to go talk to Black Hand.
So you're led down to his cell in one of the deeper bowels of base, and the guard would open up his cell for you, and you can see that it's
Okay.
one of those cells where it is a it's like a room divided in half by a plexiglass,
Okay.
and he is sitting on there with one of the arms of his jumpsuit pinned up on the shoulder. It looks like he's writing something.
Okay. What's he writing?
You can't see from your angle.
Why can't we see? Don't you guys have this guy under camera surveillance?
Would you like us to bring that up?
Yeah. Just
All
move the
right.
camera.
The security guard's gonna go down to his little console in the corner. He's gonna, you can see the little one of the cameras in the corner zooms down on it. It looks like he is writing some sort of poetry